it's Khaki. I hope everybody is doing great. I got back late Sunday night from my long weekend in Mexico. This video may be a little bit longer than my normal because I just want to talk about it. We had a great time. Starting with a little scare when we got up on Thursday. We had stayed at a hotel near the airport. Myself and one of my coworkers and a friend. When we got up early for our flight, we had a text message that our flight had been canceled. So we hurried up and went to the airport, and they were able to get us on another flight to Dallas to meet up with our original connection to Puerto Vallarta. Scary thing, not scary, but I was very grateful to be where I'm at in my weight loss journey. The only thing that was available was a middle seat. And as anybody, middle seats are not fun for normal weight people. For those of us who are morbidly obese or have been morbidly obese, it's torture. I just wouldn't have been able to make the flight a year ago. Sitting in that middle seat, squeezing in to try to not encroach on somebody else's room, it just was nearly impossible. This time, it was okay. I could cross my legs, I could get my seatbelt fastened. It was, a couple hour flight and everything was fine. It was no big deal. Now, did I like the middle seat? No. But it was not the torture that it would have been a year ago. So, anyway, like I said, had a great time. This was a very nice all inclusive resort in Puerto Vallarta. Food, as far as food choices, readily available, good choices. I tried to really emphasize protein. I did eat a little bit more fruit than normal, ate lots of healthy veggies, salads. My eyes are a lot bigger than my stomach. So I tended to, when I'm at home, I make my plates, I have little like salad or saucers that I make my meal on. There, I made a full plate of food from the buffets, especially. Couldn't eat very much at all, but it was very good quality food. I have found some all inclusives that's not the case at the buffets. Then we went to specialty restaurants at night. I was able to get things like salmon, steak, just sauteed vegetables. I did really well with food. Now, this was my first time at all inclusive since surgery, and I did drink a lot more cocktails than in my real world, but I did not drink to the point of intoxication. I didn't get sick at my stomach, but there's just something about that readily available free alcohol at all inclusives that is very tempting. I did continue to track my food in my Lose It app, even during vacation. I ended up with around 1,800 to 2,000 calories a day was kind of my average while I was gone. I'd say probably 1,000 calories of that were alcohol. But you know what? I had this surgery to live life and enjoy life. This is not something I ever do at home. I am very aware, as I've talked about in the past, of transfer addiction, and I don't drink any alcohol when I'm at home. I just have a glass of wine when I go out with friends to a very nice restaurant or a cocktail. So this was really out of the ordinary, but I was very glad to be able to do it. I did have a little bit of sadness when I was watching my friends who have never had weight problems go to the buffet and load up on good food and go back for seconds. I did miss that. I would not trade where I'm at for anything. And it's funny when you overeat. I know me prior to surgery, I felt bad. You felt physically bad. But I missed that being able to try everything. You have to be more selective in what you try. And taking a bite of something and it being really good and not being able to finish it kind of made me sad. But not a regret, just an acknowledgement of those feelings. I uh I'm I'm glad to be back. They're coming back on Sunday. We Our flight was delayed. We didn't get in till about 1 a.m. That next morning on Monday, I went to the grocery before work, got a rotisserie chicken. Thank God for rotisserie chickens, they'll get you through anything. Stocked up on some fresh fruit and vegetables, salad things. I've gotten used to my routine. I've gotten used to eating a certain way. And not being able to eat that way was kind of uncomfortable. There's a lot of comfort in being able to adhere to your routine, and I missed it. As good as the vacation was, I really missed being able to have my veggie snack at night with my ranch dip and being able to plan out what I'm going to eat. I'm a very routine oriented person when it comes to eating, and I felt good coming back home. I really needed that security. So when I got back home, I like I said, I went to the grocery store and got rotisserie chicken, fruits, vegetables. I could tell that I was up a couple of pounds, so I really pushed water the next couple of days. And then when I weighed this morning, I was the same weight as I was before I left. So no gain. Of course, no loss. I would have thought something was wrong if I had lost weight. But I was very thankful that I was able to get right back in my routine, was able to up my water intake and get off any of that excess fluid that I was probably holding on to by eating and drinking a lot of things out of the norm for me. I am looking forward to doing this again in a few months. And like I said, I was so thankful that I went down to the beach, which I haven't done in years. It's funny, I pulled out a bathing suit from many, many years ago. I'm very self conscious, especially about my arms. So had an old bathing suit that's basically like swim capris and a swim top. And even just the heat bothered me so much the last time I was in Mexico. This time I went down to the beach. I laid by the ocean with friends and just enjoyed. Didn't worry about the walk down there. Everything was great. I'm going to put in a lot of pictures of the food that we ate, my friends and I, cocktails that we drank. I hope that everyone finds whatever you enjoy doing, whether it is going to all inclusives, traveling, hiking, going out to eat with your friends. I hope that you experience the same thing that I have in being able to get back to doing those things that you love. They're different, but you can still do them. At least it's been my experience. So, guys, my plan for the week, it's going to be just a relatively quiet week recovering. I'm going to get back into firmly established into my routine with food and water. I did not do any kind of yoga while I was gone. I did that again the first time last night. I was a little stiff, so get back in the regular habit of doing that. If anybody has any questions, feel free to post them below. I'm not a weight loss expert, but I am a weight loss patient, and I'll be glad to answer anything that I can. And I would love to hear how those of you who are post op, how the things that you enjoyed prior to surgery, how you're enjoying them now, how it's changed. Are you still able to do the things that you enjoy? So I just love to hear from you. I will come back on Wednesday with my regular update, and I hope everybody has a great week. We'll see you soon. Bye.